Excuse me. One of these times, I'm gonna figure out a good system of like taking drinks before I stream, and not sounding like I'm dying every time I start streaming. Oh, there's Fina. Or Ica, whichever one you are.
Uh-huh.
Mooch. There. Okay. Where is Fina? Here. Appears to be up here. Oh my god, my voice. Help. I wasn't planning on going anywhere. That was a weird camera movement. Dramatic music. Yay. Squad. The double albatross. Quad.
Yes, my lord.
I'm sad. Dramatic point. Who do you think you are? Phoenix Wright? I forgot to incrim. Oh well. I don't think I need to incrim. Oh, so much damage. It's so spooky. I'm so scared of this ship. He did some. Oh, that's gonna be annoying, actually. Oh, actually, no, it's not. I lied. It's not gonna be annoying whatsoever. It's going to be extraordinarily anticlimactic. I don't think I really needed to Moonstone Cannon, but you know what? It's funny. This ship is about to explode.
Moonstone cannon, fire!
Uh-huh, you missed. Rude. Big heal. And big cannon.
Moonstone cannon, fire!
I forgot to join the Discord. Ah. Crystal cannon. Oh, I think I need to get up on the Hydra's back. The magic. Lots of focusing.
Moonstone cannon, fire!
Shoom. Oh, it's gonna be one of these boss fights. Not wild about it using evasive action there. Oh, I guess that was its first turn, so it's fine. Whatever. Does seem like this thing would be somewhat difficult to miss. Considering it's just a big sword in the sky. Just looks like a big sword. Wait, did I lose Increm? Somehow? Did it defend? Yeah, it seems like I've lost my buff. Very rude. See, that's more like it. Ah, rude. That seems bad. Oh no, it's showing its dick.
Moonstone cannon, fire!
I guess that does make up for it healing itself, considering I did 20,000 more damage than it healed. Oh no, it's becoming erect. His cannon seems a little impotent, if I'm being perfectly honest here. I don't know why I'm losing Incram. It seems like I'm losing Incram. Hey, you missed, pal.
Ready the Hydra cannon.
Probably do more damage. Oh god. Man, the evasive action really helps.
Moonstone cannon, fire!
That was big damage. Jeez.
Ready the Hydra cannon.
This may hurt. Or not. I lied. So close. I feel like this Moonstone Cannon's gonna do the trick here. And if it doesn't, then something's gone horribly wrong.
Moonstone cannon, fire!
Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
I just shot this sky station with a big laser.
Nice.
It has been a lot of ship battles.
I would have been here sooner. I woke up, but was not quite awake.
Fair enough.
Took me a little while.
I do that constantly. Moon cannon and the moon torpedo.
Okay. Those better be good.
Oh, we're gonna get up on the Hydra's back. This seems dangerous. Oh, hey, Enrique's here. Oh, he's the healing point.
Okay.
That's good to know, actually. While we're here, we're going to do that, and we're going to... those captain stripes I got. I don't know how many more, like, ship battles there are in the story, but...
I'm gonna guess at least one or two more. Definitely one, maybe two. Otherwise, why would they have given you these new guns?
that is true. Okay. Oh, there's a door right next to Enrique there. Let's, mosey. This area is giving me big Final Fantasy X vibes.
Fire consume my enemies! Slam to burst!
Wait, who are these enemies you're fighting?
Just dudes on, Galcian's ship, I guess? I don't know.
Okay. It seems weird that he has a bunch of dudes loyal on his ship after he blew up the entire continent they're from.
Well, I guess, you know, the implication here is that, you know, people on his side care more about him than the country they're from.
I don't know, that seems pretty unrealistic. On the plus side, it means I no longer feel any guilt about these people eating dirt.
True.
Fire consume my enemies! Slam to burst!
That death strike
don't
attack
know,
is
I'm not-
very anticlimactic.
Maybe it's just the battle background. I'm not getting Final Fantasy X vibes. I'll have to wait and see what the actual area you're running around.
Well, I
in
was gonna
looks like.
say, because now bear in mind I have not played Final Fantasy X in years. At least like multiple decades, probably.
Mhm.
But it reminds me of like the underwater zone, like kinda close to the start, where like you meet the Albed.
Okay, I could see that.
That's the vibes I'm getting, but
Mhm.
it might just be like blue, vaguely industrial zone.
See, the vibe I'm getting from that, because there's like big machines in the background and walkways with no safety railing, is it's making me think of like the early parts of 7 when you're still in Midgar, like running around in the reactors.
To be fair, guess what's a game that I have not really played?
Fair.
Oh, I got the X Cannon. I thought this was a Sega game.
Fire consume my enemies! Lambda burst!
You know, I almost wonder for like these more late game enemies if it would be more efficient to like just Cutlass Fury instead of Lambda Burst and just go like one at a time instead of
Yeah, instead of doing AoEs, just focus them down one-on-one.
yeah.
Can you Cutlass Fury when you're silenced?
Yeah. Silence only
Okay.
affects magic, not
Nice.
not those special moves. But also, I mean, it missed Vice,
mean,
so it
there
doesn't
seem to
matter.
Yeah, I was gonna say, also they seem to be dying just from a normal swing from Vice anyways.
Well, I do have a very strong sword, also.
Yes.
Take that.
You. Yeah. Turns out, doesn't really matter. Because Vice is very strong, and it turns out Gilder also pretty strong, despite being, 5 levels behind. Turn the camera around the right way.
Alright, so plot-wise, why are you guys attacking this particular sky station?
Because Galcian is on this station.
Oh, okay.
He's just hanging out.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think this was the right way to go. That's very unfortunate.
You know, watching that just made me think of something. The whole, like, slide down the fireman pole thing is
Mhm.
always cool in an emergency when you're, like, getting downstairs to go do something rad.
Yeah.
But the awkwardly climbing back up the fireman pole is just kind of sad.
A little bit.
Like, that's why I was thinking, like, I guess most places have, like, stairs to get back up. They
Yeah.
don't want you to have to climb back up.
Because I'm gonna be like perfectly honest. I don't think I could climb a fireman's pole.
Yeah, I doubt I could. I bet that would go really poorly for me.
Sliding down a fireman's pole, I can do all day. I've in fact done that
I-
before.
I wouldn't even feel comfortable doing that. Like, I would probably give it a shot, but I would also feel like I'm going to die the entire way down.
I mean, I've not done like, you know, like multiple story ones, but
I feel like I would immediately panic and hold on so tightly that I didn't slide at all. Like I would full body press to the pole in such a way that I couldn't slide. And then like having to let go of that tension to slide down would be nigh impossible.
Consume my enemies! Laughter burst!
I don't know, I think this lambda burst thing is working out. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's softening everyone up enough to make sure the Vice can just kill them.
But I have not actually switched strategies.
Mm-hmm.
Also, partially due to muscle memory, where I'm like, oh, right, I was supposed to, you know, try something else, and then I just don't. I'm just trying to find. Okay. Well, animations were happening, but then animations stopped happening.
I really wish everybody else on your team was as overpowered as Vice is right now.
Yeah, it would be nice. This, this was not what I was trying to look up. Okay, there. This is what I was trying to look up. That is so far down the list here, which is very funny to me. Because I was thinking about, like, I've been on playgrounds before that had like one of these where it's like a fireman's pole, but it also like spins you around as you go down.
Oh yeah.
Those are fun. By the way, don't look up fireman's pole with spinning,
Uh-huh.
because apparently that's a pole dancing move.
Because, well, I was gonna say, I'm assuming that you do not get the playground result first.
No.
Uh-huh.
I got like weapons. Cool. Way better than what I got.
Hopefully.
Oh, they are. At least that one is.
I was gonna say, if enemies in the final area are gonna give you weapons, they damn well better be better than what you had before. Like, why even have them drop equipment in the final dungeon if it's not gonna be better?
Well, okay.
I mean, maybe you could have them drop like
a gimmick weapon like this.
I guess.
I'm gonna leave Gilder with his does more damage and less chance of instant kill, because I feel like,
That's probably not gonna work.
yeah.
I feel like the problem with a gimmick weapon like that in an RPG like this is it probably means there's a small chance of instant death when you do your normal attack.
Yeah.
It'd be more interesting if there was a chance of instant death anytime that weapon dealt damage. So it's like now his special abilities, if he had one that hit multiple times, would immediately become way more useful and interesting.
Well, the main thing, I don't know if anyone has like multi-hit attacks.
Yeah.
I mean,
That
like,
was what I was going to say. So I said if he had any.
animation-wise, like, yeah, this his
He has, like, the
gunslinger
thing that
is
shoots people a bunch.
he shoots
So
a
it
lot.
really is just one bit of damage.
Yeah.
Fire consume my enemies! Laughter burst!
So I guess Gilder is your... Well, can you switch your party out, or is this kind of just the set party?
I cannot. I never got a chance to switch my party out.
Okay. It's
and
interesting because Drachma and Enrique both came back, but then Enrique turned into the, like, healing point.
Yes.
Over there!
I do really like the animation on that electrical magic attack.
Yeah.
It just builds up and then, like, explodes at you in a shockwave. I also appreciate Fina being fucking invincible.
That's very convenient. relating to electric attacks that you charge up and then do a big shockwave. Um, apropos of nothing other than I saw it at the local shop and then played a bunch of it last night. That Power Rangers fighting game is still pretty good.
Oh, the Battle for the Grid.
Yeah. I feel like at some point in between when I played it when it was on Game Pass and now they added like a story mode, which is kind of interesting. I don't remember the story mode at all. Story mode occasionally gets weirdly difficult because you do a lot of fights without the Megazord, which means you can't like burst out of combos, which is sometimes a problem because the AI will occasionally just drop like a 25-hit combo on you randomly, and it's like, whoa. I mean, it will like just carry you completely across the screen from one corner to the other, and it's like, okay, AI, let's walk this down a little bit. But
I feel like I didn't really have an appreciation for fighting game AI and the difficulty of programming it until, like, I think when I was in like the kind of going into middle school era and beyond, when I got into Mugen.
oh yeah.
Because you'd have people be like, "Oh, here's my cool character that I made in Mugen," and you'd install them, and it'd be like, "I didn't put an AI in though," so it's like, "Oh, you can't really fight this character." They just stand there
Menacingly.
and kind of awkwardly throw out a couple of punches during a fight. And then you have other people who are like, "Oh yeah, here I made this character," and it has like the most insane bullshit frame perfect. Like here's a version of Karen from Street Fighter who just cannot possibly whiff. And you'd be like, okay, well this character's absurdly broken AI-wise. I can't do anything to them. It doesn't matter who I'm playing as. I can't beat this character. Because there's no room for me to get in. But then you'd have other characters who were like, oh yeah, I made this character, and it's like fucking a bad MS Paint edit of Goku. And as soon as the fight starts, he just disappears off the screen and everything explodes. And it's like, oh, cool. You just did like 1 billion damage by moving within like 3 frames.
Thanks, Mugen.
And then that aforementioned Karen would parry that explosion and then beat his ass as soon as he reappeared. Like, because I distinctly remember that I was trying to download Mugen characters and be like, but how do I set the difficulty? And it's like, oh, that's not how this works. Everyone who makes a Mugen character decides how that character behaves when they make them. So, Soul Edge. Buddy, you should not have left your moon base. Wait, hold on. I think I've cracked the code.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Yeah, I think this dude's dumb facial hair and smirk this whole time has been reminding me of the villain from Wild Wild West.
Sure.
I'm not sure, like, I kept thinking, like, who does this remind me of? And I think the combo of constant smirk, dark facial hair, and big eyebrows, it's just been the villain from Wild Wild West. Pre-giant mechanical spider. Now granted, the villain from Wild Wild West did have much dumber facial hair.
Delta shield!
This animation is so over the top.
I really hope that did like 300 damage.
Unfortunately, no, but that was extraordinarily a lot.
I believe that's what the kids refer to as extra.
Oh, wait, I couldn't do that. Wait one more turn, because... So apparently this guy likes to use instant kill magic, which is
Oh, okay.
moderately unfortunate.
Your petty little tricks won't work on us.
So it's important to, you know, not get instant killed, it turns out.
Is that what the Aura of Denial is for?
Yes, because that removes secondary effects from spells that the enemy
Oh,
casts, and it
interesting.
turns out that instant death is a secondary effect.
Huh. That's actually kind of cool. I didn't know that's how that worked.
Bonk. Ta-da!
Oh, was that supposed to be like a full party instant kill?
It had the chance to. It's not like
Okay.
guaranteed. It's like Mudo
Okay.
or Hama. But I would rather not take the chance.
Oh man, I was watching someone play through Final Fantasy X for the first time earlier, and there was like an entire stream of nothing but attempts against Unalesca, and it just kept going poorly because Unalesca loves her big dumb kill everyone in the party who's not a zombie move. Wait, yeah, because you haven't played 10 in a while. You remember that fight, right?
Vaguely, but yeah.
Yeah, she's the one who turns people into zombies, but then also has the move that kills anyone who's not a zombie.
Yes, okay.
But then if you are a zombie, she starts casting healing spells on you for like 5,000 damage a pop.
Which is very funny.
It's really funny, but it's also a complete dick move.
I mean, yeah.
Man, I really wish you could skip this animation.
You're not wrong.
I will say, I've been playing through Cyber Sleuth recently, and I do appreciate the brevity of most of the attack animations in that game.
It's real nice.
I also remain kind of confused on. I remain confused on whether or not I should be de-digivolving people in that game to get stronger.
So I would suggest only de-digivolve if you're trying to digivolve into something and you need more stats than you currently can get.
Okay.
Is how I tended to handle it.
Don't be trying to game the system early and get like an ultra powerful baby Digimon.
No, that's
It's
not
probably
worth
not
it.
going to work out.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. Half down.
Also, here's a new animation.
Need some hot buffed Pirate's Wrath. Oh no.
Well,
Destroy them.
oh, that's rude.
That was a long animation for so little damage.
Yeah, but it made my buff
That's-
go away.
Aw. That's what I was hoping for from the Big Dumb Terminal attack. It was just a lot of build up to nothing. Oh, well, yeah, I mean, you need time to rebuild your SP anyways, so
Yeah,
honestly, it's not that big of a deal.
it's not.
You can just rebuff everyone whenever you get enough SP next time.
And like the terminal isn't terminal is his biggest move, and it seems like it can't really one hit anybody on my team, so that's good.
Mhm.
So I feel
Yeah.
like
I think stat-wise you're doing okay.
yeah. And now he's gonna try to do another instant kill thing, but it's not gonna work.
I wish this was one of those fights where you could like reflect this attack and then it would just kill him.
That would be fun.
Like he hits the whole party and it reflects 4 times.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be like that boss
Yeah.
from Persona 4 that is
I
so
always
cool.
think about that. I always think about how rad it is when you actually manage to like fully team reflect or quad converge.
Won't work on us.
That was the best that fight has ever gone. I don't remember which replay of Persona 4 it was, but I threw out one of those magic mirrors right before he cast like Magarudine.
Yeah.
Wind Converge.
Yeah.
And he just fucking wiped out most of his own HP. It was so good.
It's real good.
Devolver.
Is he gonna summon Nina Struthers over here?
I hope not, because then you've got no chance.
That's true.
For the record, I also would have accepted some kind of joke about the Super Mario Brothers movie and him turning you into a monkey.
Well, you know,
Just checking. You have seen the Super
I
Mario.
I have
Brothers, right?
I've seen both of them even.
Okay.
The one with the Bob Hoskins and the John Leguizamo, and the one with the Chris Pratt and the Charlie Day.
I have not seen that one. I've heard it's okay.
It's okay. It's a kids movie.
Mm-hmm.
There are worse kids movies out there.
I'm sure. Ugh.
Let's try this.
Now he's gonna try instant killing one person, and it's still not gonna work.
Look, he's got a gimmick apparently.
Just to be safe, I am gonna, I feel like this Pirate's Wrath is going to kill him, but,
Better safe than sorry.
I would rather not eat an instant kill to the face this late in the game.
Also, Delta Shield doesn't actually cost you anything, right?
It costs 2 whole SP.
Yeah.
It's basically free.
SP is free.
It
only thing
regenerates
SP
at the end of
costs you
every
is
turn.
time.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that
This is
man,
still way more dynamic than a ship battle, so
man exploded.
That was fun.
like a Power Rangers villain. Bleh. Now, is he going to actually die and then Ramirez is the final boss, or does he escape?
Find out.
Alright, now here's an... Okay, so, do you think the final boss is gonna be Ramirez? Will it be the silver... whatever? Like, you have to fight the moon? Or is it gonna be... like, Galcian turns into a big monster or something?
I feel like the likely answer is the Silver Gigas. This man and his ejection pods.
Also, I just want to point out this whole thing where he was stumbling around like, oh, you've defeated me, but I'll have my revenge. Why is the party letting him say that instead of just kicking him while he's down?
Tackling him.
Yeah, just be on him beating his ass.
Hey, what's that?
You have all these boats, shoot them down.
Oh, hey, it's it's Beleza.
Oh, is she gonna? Okay, well, she has her ship. Maybe she'll actually shoot him down. I thought she was gonna like ram him or something.
This is a hell of an angle.
Goodbye, my love.
What?
Oh, no, she is just gonna ram him.
You have all these guns on the ship.
Alright, well.
All right.
Oh, God.
I am glad for that subversion.
Like the end of Rogue One over here, Jesus.
Oh, speaking of which, did you ever watch Endor?
It sure didn't.
Okay,
I'll get there.
just checking. Did you ever finish Oxenfree 2?
I'll get there.
Okay.
I finished Arcane. Doesn't that count for
Yeah, no,
something?
it does. Yeah, no, I was really glad that you watched that. I said I have been waiting like 2 years to talk about that plot twist from fucking Oxenfree
Oxenfree
2.
2. Yep.
It was one of the best moments in video gaming in whatever year it came out. Also, hey Ramirez, sucks to be you, huh?
Yeah.
Why?
Oh, is he gonna go crazy and try to like destroy the whole world now? Because he's like, no, if Galcian's dead, what's the point?
Probably.
Oh god, what a punk ass bitch.
He's gonna just keep punching the ground, though.
This dude sucks so much.
You shall be avenged.
I mean, the person who killed him died while killing him, so I feel like
Yeah,
the avenging's already done.
probably. Not sure what else we need to avenge here.
Every time I see that Silver City, I just keep thinking that it looks like a level you'd fight in on Star Fox. Like, there should be a mission to fly around and blow up all those little purple things to lower the shield or something.
I mean, it really does look like the ending of Star Fox Assault.
I've never played Assault.
Wait, let me see if I can grab a screenshot while cutscenes are happening. Oh, I guess we're just dropping the Silver Moon Temple into the...
Oh, did the elders finally decide to do something?
It turns out they did.
Nice. Oh, it's Elder Orbis from the top rope.
Elder Morbus. This is a picture of the final boss chilling in the final boss room of Star Fox Assault.
Yeah, it also looks a little bit like near. Or actually, you know what I'm getting from that is the end of Zone of the Enders 2. Did you ever play Zone of the Enders 2?
I played Zone of the Enders 1.
Okay. Zone of the Enders 2 is very good. I recommend you play it someday.
I,
It's a really good time.
I really should try it at some point. I have
It's also
the
fairly short.
I have the PS4 version, the Zone of the
It's
Enders
not-
2 Mars or whatever
Okay,
the remake
yeah.
is called. There is no need to be sad.
Don't be sad. We sucked. So were the only people living in the Silver City just the elders and then Fina and Ramirez?
I guess.
Because, otherwise, shouldn't there be a lot of civilians that are like Fina and Ramirez that are about to explode when that thing hits?
Maybe. Well, because we're dropping the temple. Maybe there's like.
Okay, not the whole. Maybe
maybe-
there's the civilization is elsewhere.
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh, that looks dope when that laser splits, though.
It does.
Fuck you! I appreciate that a lot of cool shit is happening at the end of this. Also, I didn't mention it at the time, but Belaze's ship hitting Galcian's ship and then, flipping upside down as they went into the clouds means technically that was a suplex.
It's true.
And since it happened in midair, it might even be an Azuna drop. Although it didn't spin on the way down, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think you need to be spinning for an Azuna drop.
Yeah.
It's like
Well, they gave it their best.
It's a seismic toss. It's Pokemon seismic toss. How they would always just
Yeah, it's
they'd
like Charizard
grab
grabs
them
you and then does a flip and then
yeah.
slam.
Time to go to Soltis. Oh, you are like 20 levels out of date. Apparently, this is the point where you get to pick your fourth party member.
All right. Yeah.
And I know who I'm picking.
Is it going to be Enrique?
It's gonna be Enrique because he's the one who's closest to being at the right level.
Level appropriate.
And he's got the physical field, which is very good. Where is he? Woohoo. I don't think this is the right way. Oh no, there he is. Okay. Yeah, look at him. Actually, in the right level zone. Okay, back to the ship. Let's go do this. I have to assume this is the final dungeon. If this is not the final dungeon, then I would be very confused.
The only way this couldn't be the final dungeon is if somehow the city takes off and crashes into the moon, and then the moon is the final dungeon.
That's true. Oh, one last. Oh wait. I thought there was a random encounter, but there is not. One last ship fight, I guess.
Against this thing.
Oh, hold on. I mean, I guess you were right that, you know, there was in fact one more,
It's kind of an underwhelming ship battle, though. I figured if there was going to be one more, it'd be like the final battle of the game.
that did a lot of damage.
So is this going to be an actual problem?
I don't think so, because I should be able... Oh, no, this is not going to be an actual problem, turns out.
Okay, okay.
But... really hoping that he'll...
Whoa. Wow, yeah. That thing was not very tough.
Really hoping I'm tough enough to last until I get that heal off. Which I am. Yay. Yeah, I think I think this is over.
All right. I was going to say, you had some torpedoes coming up at some point.
Well, I did, but then I was like, oh, my health is low, so I'm going to heal instead of torpedo.
Oh, okay. Probably the right move.
Yeah,
because
because
I
I
would have died without
I
it.
think that would have killed me.
Yeah.
Oh, it ran away. Lame. I apparently missed some ship equipment.
Eh.
Remember when this was the first dungeon of the video game? That was a fun time. $13 or $14 parts ago.
I'll say I do appreciate a game that has you revisit, like, a super early part at the end of the game.
I heard there's a thing around here somewhere.
Hello.
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 Is that like this first or second dungeon you're in?
This
right
is
now?
the first dungeon, yes.
Okay. Did you beat the game in our new game plusing?
No.
No. You got to go through this to get into the big dumb Silver City. So
Oh, okay.
what you missed is there was a big airship battle where everybody fought the
Mhm.
big dumb, like Galcian had like a big ship, sky station, whatever you want to call it, with a bunch of guns.
Mhm.
Everybody attacked it, fought his fleet. The party infiltrated and then fought Galcian and beat him up. And then he escaped in like a big escape shuttle, like an escape pod.
Yeah.
And that Belaza chick crashed her ship into his and did a midair suplex, and they both exploded.
Nice.
And then Ramirez went crazy and tried to blow up the whole world with a meteor. But the old dudes from the Silver City were like, fuck that, and dropped their city on top of his like place and blew up the
Dude.
shield. So it blew up the shield, and now the party can infiltrate through the Shrine Island, which is like stuck to the city.
That's definitely some stuff happening.
Yeah.
There's a
It's actually really cool because he like shot a big sky laser up, and then the Silver City crashed down through the sky beam, and it was like
Mhm.
splitting and firing off in every direction as they crashed through it.
Mhm.
It's a good look. They also had
Nice.
time while crashing the city for a dramatic monologue about believing in the future. So you know.
Okay. Yeah. So it's still one of those games.
yeah.
Oh yeah. No, Beliza got a small monologue before she suplexed that guy's ship, and then the Elders got a monologue as they crashed. Everybody gets time for a monologue.
Mhm.
But yeah, it seems like now Ramirez is just really butthurt that Galcian died, so he wants to blow up the whole planet.
Mhm.
God, you're still feeding Cham. You're still feeding Cupel with all these Chams.
The bird will consume us all.
I got a new one right at the end. What was it called? Oh, the Cupel Claymore.
Ah.
Cupel Claymore sounds like the first time me and my friends did the honor mode in Baldur's Gate 3. One person would just pick up corpses for random reasons and then use his barbarian powers to just throw them and deal a metric shit pile of damage, because throwing things in Baldur's Gate 3 is alarmingly effective.
Yeah.
And he would come up with silly names for all of them, because we used the mushroom guy who we accidentally exploded for a while, and he called it the Balin bomb. And then he traded. We lost Balin at some point, so he picked up Cazador, the vampire, and that became the Cazador Crush.
This checks out.
Fire consume my enemies! Lambda burst!
Also, yeah, Lambda Burst just seems pretty effective in general. Ow.
We did it!
I don't think I can go that way. Oh, okay. Never mind. I see where I goofed this.
Over there!
Lambda burst.
Ugh. Mm. At least there's still some guys that get one shot by the Lambda Burst.
That's true.
Oh, just whittling them down.
Yep.
Venus still invincible.
Very convenient. Also, sorry, I am absolutely cheating here with a map because woof. Southeast, then north. And this doesn't seem to be a room, which is a problem.
Apparently, while I took a nap, I missed Rock getting even more racist somehow.
Oh yeah, that did happen.
Rock as in the rock?
No,
Oh, sorry,
Grok.
GR.
Oh.
Okay.
I got
The dumb,
yeah,
the dumb AI.
Grok now has ideas about the dudes.
Remember when Microsoft made a chatbot and then it started doing that
Yeah.
and they were like,
It became a Nazi
Yeah.
within like
Within
a
a
single
day.
day.
and
Yeah.
he's like, oh, we gotta turn this off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That was even, I think, before the current large language model AI shit.
Yep.
Oh yeah. That was essentially a glorified chatbot.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask, have either of you seen anything on the Games Done Quick so far that you recommend for a rewatch?
Let me think.
Indiana Jones was cool because that game's just neat. The main thing I remember, I keep meaning to go back and watch Roller Coaster Tycoon because that's just an insane concept to me.
I saw part of that, and that's actually one that I was gonna recommend because I didn't see every part of it, but I did see the end where they were just using like tricks to make the tracks invisible, so you had coasters just flying away into the sky.
Nice. Speaking of invisible stuff, I do think you should check out some of that.
Oh,
Metal Gear Solid
yeah.
3.
MGS3 was funny because they made all the enemies and bosses invisible.
Oh, weird.
Over there.
Oh, apparently, Dragon Blitz did Order of Ecclesia. I'll probably have to go
Yep.
back for that.
Fire consume
I do love Order of Ecclesia.
Real good. Oh, there's On Guard as well. I like that game a lot.
Okay.
I haven't seen the speedrun, but I was just looking at the schedule and went, oh, you're right, On Guard.
There was a 21-minute time spinner speed run, which sounds kind of nuts. How long was that Order of Ecclesia? Order of Ecclesia was 31 minutes. God damn.
That was easy.
That's fast.
Oh, a 27-minute speed run of Astro Boy Omega Factor. That game was wild.
Yeah.
I think that was my first exposure to Astro Boy. And then my second exposure was reading Pluto. Oh, the Mega Man X4 was a race?
Yes.
Oh, I definitely have to go back and see that then.
I think that was pretty good too. Yeah, it was the X character as opposed to the zeros. Oh, and it was they did the cutscene percent, so you get to hear the funny voice acting.
Nice. A 39-minute run of Avowed seems really funny.
I didn't watch that one just because I haven't actually finished Avowed, and I was like, I do want to actually, finish that game before I... Oh, God! The Draco Slice.
I appreciate that a new game plus any percent run of Okami was still an hour and 11 minutes.
I like that apparently that game has Sonic Boom Tech.
Oh,
The I was still kind of busy that morning, but the 2 times I popped in, they were like double jumping and then pausing the game and unpausing to just infinitely double jump like you do in Sonic Boom.
Also, I clicked away from the GameStone quick schedule, look back at whatever the fuck this is you're fighting.
It's a
Jesus.
Dracoslife.
Okay. I hate it.
Yeah.
That's a weird looking fucking monster.
I do appreciate
Still
that Fina just don't care.
just tanking fire breath to the face.
What if Snake had wings?
I am excited that tonight is Horror Block, but I will probably not stay up for Control as much as I love Control.
Let's see, where is this still at right now? Looks like next is Octopath Traveler, and then Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, Final Mix, HD, Rondo of Blood, Bioshock, Resident Evil 7.
It's Super Ultra Dead Rising 3 Arcade something EX plus alpha is what that abbreviation is.
I completely have stopped keeping up with what Dead Rising game is what anymore.
Dead Rising 3 was the Xbox One launch game
Yeah.
with Nick Ramos.
That's the one where you made vehicles? And it was like a
Yes.
big outdoor thing instead of in a mall?
Yes. I mean, to a certain extent, they only the first one's well, the first one and the first one is entirely in a mall. The fourth one is mostly in a mall.
Mm-hmm.
And then
The second one was mostly in a mall, right? It was just
No,
like one of those
the-
outdoor strip type things.
well, the second one was in like a bunch of casinos.
Yeah, it was like the strip. Which
Yeah.
is, like,
I guess to a certain extent, that's a mall if you squint.
kind of.
I don't know. Dead Rising
It makes
is
sense to me as a logical progression.
I both enjoy Dead Rising and do not like Dead Rising.
I think I'm in the same boat. Although, to be fair, the only one I've actually played through is the first one.
The same.
I played the first one and I played the demo
Oh,
of
wait,
the
no.
second one, and that was it.
I played the first one and I've played the fourth one.
I was gonna say, I thought you played the fourth one.
Yeah. And the fourth one's fine.
Hmm.
And then I played the first one via cheating copiously because the time limit stressed me out, and I was like, I don't want to deal with this.
Fair.
And there's a handy little mod that is just like, do you want to pause the timer? Click this button. Dude.
Here goes. That was fun.
At the very least, I do kind of enjoy the part where some of the DLCs are just weird, goofy Capcom jokes, like the EX plus Alpha, and then there's also like Super Ultra Dead Rising 4 Mini Golf or something like that. Oh my god, more dragons.
Wednesday night has the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered. That'll probably be fun.
Also, a Titanfall 2 race.
Oh, wait. It's Oblivion Remastered, but it's glitchless?
That's
Now
not what
I
I
don't know.
want.
Also, I'm not sure that it's possible to play that game without getting a glitch, even unintentionally.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da.
That's not even a joke. That's just me actually saying I think it's impossible. That game is fucking broken, man.
I am genuinely curious about the AEW speedrun just because I feel like because I think you can dictate the path you take through that, but I feel like there is like some amount of randomness to like what path the game sends you down.
Oh, apparently Octopath Traveler has been deleted from the schedule, so up next is Kingdom Hearts.
Okay. Didn't realize they were that hard up.
I'm not sure they were. I don't know what happened. But the entire chat is just, wait, what happened to Octopath Traveler?
I don't know. Weird.
Oh wait, no, up next is now changed back to Octopath Traveler. It seems like they've just accidentally skipped it on their auto schedule.
Okie dokie then.
I just also want to point out that the bouncer is on the schedule,
Yeah.
which is just Dog Street
I
Race.
don't know what that means, and I am desperate to know. Because Dog Street Race sounds hilarious.
There's Super Metroid Race, there's Doom the Dark Ages. That'll
Yeah.
probably be a really fun one to watch.
That's a good game.
It is a very good game. There's Halo Reach 4-player legendary co-op, which will probably be fun. Neon White.
We won! We won!
Balatro. Monster Hunter Wilds?
Sure.
Spider-Man 2 All Collectibles / Bosses Relay.
The recent Spider-Man 2 or the old Spider-Man
Yeah.
2? Okay.
No, recent.
Oh, wait. Yeah, well. Yeah, well, eh. Oh, no, that is right. Okay.
And they're wrapping the whole thing up with Deltarune. And only chapters 1+2, not even the whole thing. Weird.
That is strange.
Maybe the other two, well, no. I was gonna say maybe the other two chapters are recent enough that they have not figured out the speedrunning tech. But, like, I feel like that usually happens within a day of anything releasing. People who are dedicated to the speedrunning are weird like that. They have a nose for the glitches.
There's a Chan
Yeah,
somewhere.
this place has given me... Oh,
I don't know where
What's
it is. There's one of those things, and it like... Sorry, go ahead.
no. I'm saying this place really has given me big end of Zone of the Enders 2 vibes.
Well, that was effective.
We did it!
Alright. Thanks, Aika.
Yeah, like it's The little thing that says, hey, there's a thing here is going off right here, but
Maybe it's below you.
it might be below.
Because did we just determine that thing doesn't have like a
The
any
Z-axis.
verticality?
Yeah.
Yeah. And if not, it's the end of the game. Who cares?
That's also
You're probably not getting another form for your silver guy.
also very.
Yeah, this looks like a fairly tall tower. I can see it being like at the very bottom or something. Oh man, this guy's tough.
Godless Fury! Let's just overkill this.
I really hope these guys aren't a random or like a regular encounter.
I feel like these guys are regular encounters.
You might be right.
I didn't even get to overkill because Fina just too strong.
That was fun.
Good death animation on that guy. They were so proud of that death animation they had to zoom in for it. I don't know, like I got a weird amount of presentation for a random battle.
Moonberry. Enough for one last super move. I do! Oh, I don't. Not on Ica. Not on Fina. Oh, I don't have enough for one last super move.
Aw.
That's a bummer.
I mean, maybe you would if you'd brought Gilder along.
Or,
Oh, nobody cares about Drachma.
I feel like all of the people's last super moves probably cost the same amount of, moonberries.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I have bad news on your... Oh, I hope those aren't a regular random encounter.
Oh no.
Here goes. Over there.
Fina just tanking regular attacks remains so funny.
let us pray that our next battle goes as well.
Alright, one moment. Perfect. Now let's heal while we're here.
Sorry, I was briefly distracted because apparently Dead by Daylight is doing a crossover with The Walking Dead. Which seems to just be that they're adding, like, Norman Reedus. The Walking Dead brand of Norman Reedus instead of the Death Stranding brand of Norman Reedus.
As one does.
Although, man, what if they added Death Stranding Norman Reedus, and then you could have a perk to throw a jar of your own piss at the killers?
What if they, and then if they lose the license, they can just talk to Valve and then replace Norman Reedus with the sniper from Team Fortress 2.
Yeah.
Also a man who throws his own piss at enemies.
That was
It's
easy.
apparently effective enough to have happened twice.
There was something I was gonna...
Insert joke about those Pokemon almost champions being really effective in the Death Stranding universe.
They would be so effective in Death Stranding.
They were ready. They were training early.
This is really dramatic music for... Oh, it's the big Zivelin Baneman. It's Lord Bane! Isn't that
Oh,
right,
no.
Batman?
I have a bad feeling about this.
Oh, I wanted to... I do kind of think I want to... I feel like this would be a good time for that big, what's it? The one that you use all your spirit for. I forget what it's called, but that one.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of it either. I just keep going back to the Pirate's Wrath. Isn't Pirate's Wrath like the cheaper version?
Yeah. It's like the cheaper
the ability
version.
where you drop the moon on someone?
Yes. That-
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Hello, how's it going?
Whoa!
Go.
That man birthed
Doing
a
okay.
bomb.
Yeah, whoa, what? That is the weirdest Bomberman ever. Dropping the moon is extreme boulder dash.
It might be worth it to kill the little guy before you drop anything on the big guy.
Well,
though.
the
little guy seems fairly easy to kill.
dropping the thing does damage on both.
Yeah, I just mean because the little guy doesn't seem like he has a lot of health, but he is doing chunks of damage.
I guess.
I don't know. It's up to you.
I'm more concerned. Like I feel like I'm gonna be on like healing duty here. Actually, You know what? Actually, oh no, I was attacking the little guy. Okay. Panicking for no reason. We're gonna have this man do sweet shields, though. I'm glad that like a lot of these shields that are kind of like necessary to constantly be doing are very cheap in terms of spirit
SP cost.
Yeah. Well, that seems bad. That seems like I want to make that not happen.
No. Nice.
That was so
He
funny.
really gave it his best.
You tried so hard.
Imagine just how that must feel. If you turn and stab what looks to be the squishiest possible party member, the healer, and your knife just, like, does nothing. Just slides right off. Plus, he just stares you in the face. Doesn't even react.
There wasn't even, like, sound effects, which was also really funny. It was just like, oh, more guys. Well, luckily we got rid of the one guy, so, you know. All those buffs, they gotta go. Also, I was gonna, like, build up for the big thing, but now I'm... Meh. What if I just Pirate's Wrath this man?
May righteousness be our shield. Shield of justice.
That seemed pretty effective.
Yeah, that wasn't bad.
Really appreciate all these people just attacking Fina and just doing a whopping nothing.
Giving her the thing that resists normal attacks is really paying off. That said, considering that guy went for a critical hit and did like 400 damage to Vice, I think maybe these guys just suck.
Well, also bear in mind that this Justice Shield halves physical damage, so it's an 800 damage crit.
It's just still not great.
Not the biggest. I don't like this animation where this man births a bomb. I'm not a fan.
Considering he does that and then kicks it at you, I think Grab was on point with his Bomberman comparison.
Yeah.
This is what it would be like if Bomberman was realistically depicted.
Not
Like,
Bomberman Act Zero?
pseudo-realistically. No, not quite like that. Although, man, imagine how much different the marketing for Bomberman Act Zero would be if he just popped a squat and shat out a giant bomb.
Bomberman Act 2.
You know, I have that game. That could be the next stream.
Act Zero?
Yeah.
No.
You're correct, but
This is my executive veto. No.
Fair enough.
If you want to play any other Bomberman game instead of that, I'm all for it, but not Act Zero. Don't even acknowledge it.
Oh, I should have shielded. I forgot to Shield of Justice. This is probably gonna hurt.
So sorry.
How is that called explosive powder?
I don't know.
That was a lot of damage, though.
That was a lot of damage.
It's gonna be really embarrassing if you manage to die because you forgot to Shield of Justice one
It's
turn.
gonna be really embarrassing.
Sorry.
I'm really hoping that if I take care of the Lord, then the
Let's try this.
other ones go down.
Counterattacked. Yeah, both your shield people are down right now, aren't they?
My magic
wait, no,
shield
Ika
person
has
is
a
up.
shield.
Yeah.
I'm just
But-
not sure if her shield works on.
Okay. This is less of a problem, but
Okay. Also, the other guy's almost dead too, right?
yeah.
Wounds, give me strength.
We are gonna, we're gonna revive some people. I don't think the baby Zivelin Bane people are not as threatening as the man who births bombs.
Let's try this.
Oh. Oh. If we get Enrique up, or if it just dies first. Okay, we'll get Enrique. And then it will probably die, and it's all okay.
That helped.
Yay!
That was a close one.
I only almost goofed it at the end. Hey, let's use some of them healing crystals. How's about? Did this just put me back on the first floor? That's annoying. I guess that was the side path, and now I have to go down the main path. I do really enjoy the attacks that don't do damage. They don't even play a sound effect. Like, it's just the animation happens and then 0, and that's it.
That was fun.
Hey, I found it. It was in a weirder spot than I thought it was. Was it worth it? Not really, but, you know, now I can sleep better. Knowing I didn't miss a thing that I saw or something. I don't know. Ah, what is this thing?
Weird looking is what it is.
It looks like one of those Silver Civilization elders fell into like a Dr. Robotnik robotization machine. Roboticization?
Yeah. Roboticize.
Yeah.
Take this, you crook. Cutlass Fury.
That or it looks like a Yu-Gi-Oh card. Kinda. Like some villain's big monster is this thing. Did a thing and now all of your trap cards are gone, Yugi. I have this thing, the Line Arc. It's going to counterattack you, and then you take 0 damage. Part of the cards.
That was fun.
Okay, I went to the second one on this floor to go fight Ziblin. Try this one? Hey, Moonberry. Can I get a super move now? With 4 Moonberries? I can! I mean, all of these seem good, which makes sense because it's, you know, the last super move for all of these people.
Mm-hmm.
There's a part of me that enjoys just summoning one enemy to the Colosseum to be judged for its crimes.
So that's the thing. Fina's is undoubtedly the most useful sounding of the moves,
Yes.
but Enrique's does sound funny.
And I feel like this would have been useful earlier. Like, not in the final dungeon here.
Yeah.
I feel like I have to go for the bit here. The judgment. One of these things is gonna get judged.
Here goes.
There is something very funny about Fina taking no damage, and then Enrique taking like 500. I'll judge this robot.
Your trial shall be swift and just.
What?
Now face your punishment.
Where did that come from?
Is that just the thing from Nidhogg?
I think it is. I think his super is that I beat this guy at Nidhogg.
The crowd is all fighting game spectators yelling, "Get the dick."
Man, I miss Nidhogg. What a fun game. It's a shame they never made a sequel.
That escalated quickly.
Wow. I guess that Crypt Laser had an instant death add-on.
I guess.
I mean, it is called the Crypt Laser.
Moons, give me strength.
Tales from the laser.
Yeah. Over there. We did it.
Yay. Okay. Not that way. Oh man, more of these guys. Ooh.
Here
Yep, whittling your way through a good old JRPG final dungeon.
Yep.
I will say though, I mentioned before I've been playing through Cyber Sleuth again.
Mhm.
It's given me a real urge to go play through Battle Network.
I could see it.
It has a very similar aesthetic in like the areas you're running around in,
Yeah.
and just the terminology, the general style. Yeah. All right, I'll be back in a couple of minutes. I'm gonna maybe go hit the store, grab a couple things,
Sounds good.
but it shouldn't be more than a couple minutes.
Makes sense. I'm gonna keep making my way through this dungeon.
All right, good luck.
Okay, Pirate's Wrath seems to be the answer here, which is good.
That was easy.
Not that way. Pirate's Wrath.
Pirate's Wrath!
Let us pray that our next battle goes as well.
I'm really nervous about the part where there are two here, and then I've apparently already been to that, test. I'm really hoping this didn't just take me back to... Looking like it may have just taken me back up again, and that's very ill. Or not, I don't know. Maybe sense of direction.
Fire consume my enemies! Slammed it first!
How about you?
Ha, that was easy.
That looks... I think that's the way I came in. Alright, take 3!
Fire consume my enemies! Slammed it first!
Oh, many critical hits. Pirate's Wrath!
Pirate's Wrath!
That was fun.
Okay, this looks like forward progress.
Always be progress.
Hey Ramirez, you doing okay, buddy? Hey, that's not really where you're supposed to hold the sword. Okay, to be fair, he tried first. Oh.
I will kill you. All of you.
Let's see, can you actually damage him this time?
Apparently this man is also one of those likes to use instant kill people, so we're going to, you know, make that less of a problem.
Yeah, better when you're not getting super dead.
Build a shield.
Oh, this is gonna take a bit.
Yep, that life bar is definitely moving though.
There's light. There is darkness. Sword of the Dark Moon.
Oh, this is gonna...
Delta shield! Let's try this.
No instant killing.
This should work.
Oh, I should have healed more, I think. Oh well.
Delta shield!
Pirate's wrath!
Moons, give me your blessing.
It seems like that's probably not ideal. Okay, that could have been worse.
When I came back from the store, I looked in here and you were using Pirate's Wrath on Ramirez. And then I went and got changed and put away my things, and I came back and you were once again using Pirate's Wrath on Ramirez.
Insert that
It's a time loop.
Dr. Manhattan meme. Oops, I didn't mean to guard shit. Oh well.
Delta shield!
I meant to use a healing item, but if he's just gonna cast a spell, then that's okay too, because I just block
Did they
it.
ever explain why Ramirez turned evil? Was he just a dick?
Because he believed the elders that the people underground on this below were, you know, all evil and stuff, and he was like, "Ah, Galcian also believes that everyone is dumb and evil."
Okay.
I think the idea was he saw it for himself. Like at first he was
Well, that's
more
true.
bleeding hard about it, but then he was in the Empire for a while and it's like, wow, these guys are all dicks.
Okay.
Galcian also thinks everybody's a... So I like Galcian.
Delta shield!
There's light.
Enrique's probably going down, but
Sword of the Dark Moon.
also speaking of animations, that I wish had a skip button.
Mm-hmm. don't you want to see how cool Ramirez is?
Eh.
Exactly.
Let's try this.
Only if I get to summon Knights of the Round.
I mean, as mentioned, like, yesterday, there's a friend in the Speed Slasher group of people that would be way into Ramirez.
This should work.
Who's also the person who is the most into Shadow the Hedgehog that I've ever met.
Nice.
Filter shield. Let's try this.
Pirate's Wrath!
This should work.
Slowly getting there. One more of those.
One more of those.
I will say, as far as JRPG boss fights, this is far from the worst.
It's true.
And you're not even like, I think you're on the low end of levels most people said they would be when they beat the game, so.
I'm at like 45.
Mm-hmm. Please tell me he did something really cool and hit Fina for 0.
He did something really edgy, and then he cried a single tear of blood. Oh god!
I like Enrique just ragdolling into the sky.
I like that attack started very silly and then became moderately terrifying.
I don't think it was ever not silly, though.
Well, yeah.
Enrique flipping through the air like that was extremely funny.
That is true. And mostly just the impalement was where I was like, oh god. That's not okay. Not that I think we'll get to the turns where those guys will use items, but, you know.
Better safe than sorry.
Yeah.
This would be the funniest possible time to learn that Pirate's Wrath can just miss.
You're not wrong.
Thank the moons.
Alright, is he going to have a Form 2?
I'm very confused as to what we're doing, because I thought we already had all the crystals.
Yeah. Well, I think he's just using his
Oh.
crystal to activate the Gigas.
It does appear to be what's happening, which... Why do you... There's a perfectly fine silver crystal, like, over there. You can just, you know, grab it.
It's like 10 feet away.
Yeah, just grab it.
So tell me you haven't had days like that.
Well, that's a cool effect.
Oh god, it's Lawnmower Manning.
You're not wrong.
It's like the real adventures of Johnny Quest.
You're still not wrong. Oh, it's Persona 4 is happening. Or Star Wars. It could just be a Death Star.
A little bit. I mean, probably in a ship battle.
It appears to be we're going into a ship battle.
It'd be nice if that fleet you put together stuck around for this.
It would be really nice. Moment.
Uh-oh.
I've fully decided that I'm just gonna cheat on the when it
ship battle
asks
stuff.
those questions. Because, you know, I want to... Hey, rude. Moonray. I really do appreciate all these big dramatic attacks, and then they deal like a couple thousand damage. Back from the front. Oh, right, I'm debuffed. That's annoying. But also, it can't cast magic, so ha ha ha.
I wish I had more to say here, but I
Yeah.
mean, it's a ship battle.
It's a ship
I do
battle.
like the way it just turns and constantly stares at you. It's kind of funny.
It's like those big eyeballs from like Super Mario 64. Do really appreciate the big damage from Increm boosting.
Yeah. That is a massive help.
Wouldn't mind dropping a Moonstone Cannon if the game would be so nice.
Eventually.
I was probably thinking about healing soon, with like half health.
I've got a lot of health, though. Like, you could still probably tank another 5 or 6 of those big dumb.
I could, but I also
rays.
have, you know, like 25.
Yeah, you also can very easily heal the full, so.
Moonstone Cannon.
Alright, how many of these is it going to take?
More than one.
Well, yeah.
Probably more than one more. Also, I would guess 2 more.
Oh, yeah,
of
the answer is
those.
probably about 3.
Yeah.
3 plus some incidental damage from whatever else you shoot at it.
Oh dear. Now it's a Star Fox boss. Hold on. We're cheating here. Do. Theoretically, this will give me another Moonstone Cannon. Or not. Unfortunate. Great Moon Ray.
Oh no.
It did. Great Moon Ray did one more. 1,000 more damage than regular Moon Ray.
Oh, good for them.
Oh shit! It's not silenced anymore. I gotta up that, I guess. Judgment. I love that game.
The Castlevania one, of course.
I meant the RGG Studio one,
I know what you meant.
but also that one. Ow.
I hate it when he gets the Death Note out there and draws me real weird.
Really not thrilled about the, yeah, this is gonna suck. I really hope I live through this. Whoa, buddy.
Sure. Ew, that was a lot of damage.
That was what they say, big damage.
That was a lot less damage than the last one.
Well, because I've been debuffed, unfortunately. Hey, let's heal to full. How's about?
Sounds like a plan.
So it's probably going to do more of that dumb judgment attack, yeah.
Oh, jeez. See, I assumed it would be a thing where it's like, oh, we can only do that, like, on special occasions, like your Runestone cannon.
I think this has just replaced the Great Moonray on the it's going to do
Oh.
the red thing.
Well, that's annoying. That's a lot of damage to have to Well, okay, that one wasn't nearly as bad.
Yeah. Because when you block, it's,
Do you have a buff to increase your defense by any chance?
the Increm is also a defense buff.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there's a Great Moonray. I would like more than 2 turns that I'm able to do things where it will stop doing big attacks every other turn. So annoying. Pew pew. Oh, I should heal again. My health be getting low again. Oh, that's bad. Computers shouldn't explode R. My hot take. Instead, this ship should explode R. We have not talked about Super Laser Piss.
Oh, God.
We've mentioned the Death Star
not
and
today, but
and
we
Persona
mentioned it
4.
yesterday.
That's true.
Is Super Laser Piss what Coral Puke Puke does?
Yes.
Okay.
It's also a Sonic Adventure 2 meme, but
Alright.
Yeah, we talked about coming to make an announcement yesterday when when they dropped all the meteors on Value. How do you pronounce the Empire place?
yeah. And there was also the because I think I made the joke of the moon is pissing on you because they were yellow.
Yeah, that was a good one.
your buffed, like, X cannon does
It's
two-thirds
not-
the damage of a non-buffed Moonstone cannon.
It's not buffed yet at the moment.
Oh, okay. Well, that's just a really good cannon then.
Yeah. And it's not gonna be buffed because I gotta silence the stupid thing again. Ah. I mean, I did get the X cannon, you know, in the final dungeon there, so you know, or what I assume is the final dungeon. Oh, that's not great. Judgment, I love that game. Especially the Castlevania one.
I still can't believe that Castlevania Judgment got made. Like, I can, but every time I see the fucking box art or whatever of Light Yagami cosplaying as a Belmont, it's just the most absurd shit I've ever seen in my life.
I still like.
The Death Note artist, I presume, is a good artist. But holy shit, could they not draw a different face?
No. I was gonna say, like, I just like the character design for Aeon in that game.
You would.
I forget. I feel like it had to have been one of you guys who pointed out that, like, it's just white Naoto.
I mean, a little bit. But with a big dumb clock sword.
Yeah.
Moonstone cannon, fire!
And look, there's a lot wrong with Castlevania Judgment, but to me, the faces are one of the big issues. So close.
So close. Also, it's, unsilenced again, so it's going to start casting spells, and that's annoying.
I don't know, man. The fucking... I think it's Simon Bell. I misread that as Moon Lariat for a second, and I got excited. I don't know, the fucking Simon Belmont just being light, and fucking Death just being L. It's pretty fucking egregious. Like, when I think of Castlevania Judgment, the first thing I think of is just the lazy fucking designs.
When I think of Castlevania Judgment, I think of the cool Aeon design and the very bad Maria design.
Yeah, I think about Maria and then Grant Dynasty being basically a mummy, right? That was him?
Yes.
Oh wait, no, yeah, I was thinking of L as Grant. I was thinking he was Death because he's all weird and bandaged up. But then I was like, no, Death is actually a skull thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Grant's even weirder than I remember looking at the art now.
Mhm. I feel like that's kind of a thing with all of the designs from Judgment, is they're going to be weirder than you remember. I think the only one of those designs I don't, like, really dislike is Dracula, actually.
I don't remember what Dracula looks like in that game.
He's got, like, a weird gold body with the gun nipples, but aside from that, it's like, yeah, this checks out.
Wait, did I not kill it? Are you kidding me right now?
Still not. Got a tiny bit of HP left.
Well, I'm glad I healed on that one turn.
I'm just going back looking through Castlevania Judgment designs and just being like, ugh.
Eric Lacard looks
Cornet-
very Death Note.
Cornell's weird wolf form looks okay. I like that. Sypha's design is like the weird fetish version of what could be a cool costume. It's like if there was like a second pass by someone who didn't have one hand down their pants, that could be a cool design.
Fair.
Alucard doesn't look bad. Yeah, Alucard looks alright. I'll take that.
Moonstone cannon, fire!
Yeah, I still like Aeon's design.
Yeah. Okay, that definitely has to have killed it. Unless it has another form. No.
Okay, that's enough Castlevania Judgment talk here.
Look, if you want to end the Castlevania Judgment discourse, you have to provide something else to talk about. Like this giant eye peeling like an orange and then exploding.
Yeah.
It was a cool explosion. Yeah, it was an okay explosion. Although I don't know why it blew up into, like... I guess those are just supposed to be, like, pieces of it, but it looks kind of like feathers, which is weird, but sure.
Well, that's probably bad.
It's finally over. Dun dun dun!
Oh, he ate the T virus. It's not
Hooray,
over
he can
yet,
turn into a big
Snake.
monster. Yeah!
Die.
One more. Oh, God.
look at him and his dumb one-winged angel form over here. Look at how not Sephiroth this man is.
Mm-hmm.
Right, yes, I do need to be Delta shielding. Oh, Enrique is almost dead. That's not ideal.
Oh yeah, you guys are probably still jacked up from the previous boss battle.
Oh, is this... Oh, it's the fucking... Speaking of Persona 4 bosses, Jesus Christ.
Moons, give me strength.
Oh, I Delta shielded and then I used a healing magic and it didn't work, right. I'm dumb. I was like, wait, why is Enrique still almost dead?
Let's try this.
This should work. In dire
We
need,
call for
the power
of the ancients.
to battle our foe.
Drop a moon on the moon man. That did not deal as much damage as I was kind of hoping it was going to do, but at least it was like a free hit, and now I can, take another turn here.
Nice. Meanwhile, at GDQ, looks like they're Kingdom Heartsing the HDification of the PSP one, I guess.
More like Kingdom Fartsing, am I right?
Boom.
Boom.
Delta shield.
This should work.
Let's try this.
Birth by Sleep was a very weird game.
I like that it's got Leonard Nimoy in it.
Who does he play in Birth by Sleep?
He's Xehanort.
Of the ancients.
I forgot about that. Gonna be honest, I can barely remember anything about the plot of Birth by Sleep. He plays 3 characters.
Yep. One of
who
them's
hangs out with
evil.
Maleficent. One of them is not Roxas. One of them hangs out with Maleficent. I don't remember what the girl's deal is.
Being magic.
Also, I like that I'm just now seeing on the stream an empty couch and chair and black screens.
I wonder what happened. Yeah, they were definitely racing a second ago.
Whoops.
Is it over?
I don't know. I guess.
Or maybe something went wrong with the tech. That certainly happens.
Yes, I've mentioned many. Every time Charles Martinet has shown up, I've gone, "Oh, hey, it's Charles Martinet."
Mhm. Weird, creepy Charles Martinet.
Yeah. This Charles Martinet is on the offender registry.
A little bit.
Delta shield.
This should work.
But yeah, the because Leonard Nimoy was Xehanort in Birth by Sleep, and then he passed away, and then he was replaced by Rutger Hauer for Kingdom Hearts 3. And Rutger Hauer just sounded confused the entire time he was doing Xehanort monologues, which, to be fair, yeah, very valid. And then Rutger Hauer passed away, and now Xehanort is Christopher Lloyd.
You don't want to be a Xehanort.
You really don't. Also,
They know they don't actually have to cast an old person, right? People can act old.
things have gone very poorly for Enrique here.
Honestly, I just find it funny that it seems like every time a big evil move that impales you happens, it seems to always target Enrique.
A little bit.
I like this running trend of him always catching the worst possible move.
I'm gonna have to gamble with the one that has a 50% chance of happening. Oh, or something's gonna happen. Oh, okay, sure, whatever.
Kingdom Hearts
Fair.
has returned.
I was gonna say, they appear to have made it back.
Just in time for Silver Nightmare.
No, I do the Lambda Burst on other people. This is not how this goes.
Let's try this.
That helped.
Hey, it worked.
You know, I will say I really appreciate that your team doesn't do like weirdly inflated damage to itself. Like,
Yeah.
it seems like your health and damage values are the same as the enemies.
Delta shield. Let's try this.
It was very anticlimactic.
This should work.
Looking back over to the Kingdom Hearts run for a second, I appreciate that apparently the fastest way to move is somersaulting.
Sure.
I really appreciate when speedrun tech involves, like, doing some dumb movement thing instead of walking.
Everybody loves bunny hopping.
Also, again, even though this is essentially a 3-stage final boss battle, far from the worst final boss I've ever seen.
Yeah. I like in Fallout New Vegas how, like, it's bunny hopping, but you also have to, like, move the camera in a specific way to, like, fling yourself faster, which is entertaining. I don't actually know what the way to move faster in GoldenEye is.
It's diagonal and look at the ground so that the
Oh,
frame rate is better.
that would do it.
That was easy.
Ouch.
If you don't see it, it can't slow the frame rate down.
Oh, hey, Gilder and Drachma are here, too.
Oh, I guess they would have to be in case you used them.
Yeah. I mean, also, they were just on the ship, so, you know, it does make some amount of sense that they would be here.
Yeah, they just ran up in time to see the ending. So I'm glad that Ramirez evaporated.
And he became a silver moon crystal.
Yeah. Okay, now it's finally over.
We're just gonna yeet this crystal off the ship. I won't scatter your ashes to the heartless skies. Yeet.
Alright, so hear me out.
Okay.
The whole idea of, like, we're gonna return his remains to the sky. But, like, gravity is still a thing, so it isn't just gonna fall and then not be in the sky anymore.
Correct.
Don't worry about
It's
it.
just gonna land in a hole somewhere.
Don't worry about it.
Alright.
Gonna go down there with DeLoco and Beleza and Galcian.
Just somewhere amidst the smoldering wreckage and rocks.
It's somebody else's problem now.
Oh, see, that's the Skies of Arcadia sequel. You get invaded by all the people who live on the land below that nobody knew was there. It's like that Chrono Trigger thing. Turns out you've been the sky assholes this whole time.
Stop dropping your crap on us.
Yeah, like this. You're just dropping this whole silver shrine or whatever it is on top of them.
Also, literally crap.
Also that, yeah. You definitely empty those things overboard. Like, the sewage system of this ship, I assume, is just a chute poking out the bottom.
Probably. When you're a pirate to the end. Oh, big hug.
And then they found the Valkyria Chronicles somehow.
I do love the idea of like, oh, what next? Oh, we're still young. We can get into all kinds of trouble. Hard cut to the war.
Mhm.
Hard cut to the trenches.
Buddy, you're very optimistic about the survivors of Valua.
I've got to go back to that smoking hole in the ground. Okay, good luck, buddy.
Gotta rebuild the country of lightning and rock.
All right, let's party.
All right. I do like the idea of Enrique going, I have to get back to Valua because there's all these survivors that need help. But we are going to party first.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Like, after the party, I'll go help the survivors. Like, they'll make it another night. I mean, not all of them, but you know. Definitely not all of them.
Enough.
Yeah. I do like the idea that somewhere below all those clouds there is a ground civilization who's constantly dealing with all the shit you drop on them. Just, this has been a wild month for them.
Mm-hmm.
Wedding. Yay.
It's a good thing he's marrying into someone who still has a country.
People are psyched about fruits.
Oh shit, there's a beta on Guess the Game? Okay, I need to go back to that.
Uh-oh. Okay, more than one person survived, I guess, in Valua here. Ha! I mean, it really is, this is my girlfriend Aika and her wife Fina, or whatever.
PlayStation Vita game has been guessed.
I mean, look, if any RPG protagonist in this era had a throuple going on, I feel like it's these three.
Absolutely.
There's zero hint of like any kind of romantic tension going on here.
They're just all buddies.
Mm-hmm. Does suck you to give up your sick giant spaceship with laser cannon, though.
Yeah.
Nice new boat, though. The new boat's not bad.
It's not bad.
All right.
Vice Dad has retired.
Yeah, this is so like proto Valkyria Chronicles.
His 3 children all left home. He has then adopted 4 more children. Yep. This game is
Tycho.
very cool.
This is a good one.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you went through it so I could actually see it through to the end, because
Mhm.
yeah, I don't remember how far I made it the first time, but it was nice to see the whole thing.
Oh, hey, Drunk Waluigi established a safe route through the Dark Rift. That's cool. Ah, I hate this!
Oh no, did we get to the Martinet?
No, it's Brabham.
Yeah.
Aw.
I feel like
See,
if
I'm
it-
just worried about what the epilogue is going to be for the creepy Martinet.
I feel like there were people there that I just didn't meet, where it was blank. People I did not recruit.
Confident with the knowledge that cannonballs come out of the cannons really fast. What?
I mean, they're not wrong.
No, they're not.
Hey, Peter Moore.
Yeah, like, look, pirates are cool. Sky pirates are cooler. This is a fact.
Oh, fortune teller. She grew tired of fortune telling.
I just do like all that dead air for the people you didn't bother picking up.
Yeah. Yeah, there's something about like this style of game. It's why I'm really, really happy about GameCube stuff being on Switch 2, just because like that I grew up with a GameCube basically.
Yeah, this was a good era.
Yeah.
I mean, they were all good eras in their own
Yeah.
way.
I'm not one of them, you know, oh, this is better in the past. But there is something fun and comfy about going back to
Back when they were
to
still-
old stuff.
Still kind of hashing out what 3D gameplay would be.
Yes, because there's definitely a lot.
And teams weren't like hundreds of people large.
Yeah, I bet these credits are not an hour long.
Games had a rough transition to 4D, indeed. Yeah, those quadruple A games have been real rough.
Hey, Kate. Why do I know that name? Hold on.
Uh-oh.
I guess he just does like Sonic stuff too.
Also, I just appreciate the Skies of Arcadia Symphony Orchestra.
Mhm.
I do know that the composer for this game did end up also composing Rule of Rose.
Also, I like soon after the battle, he died.
Well, he was old.
Yeah. Alright, good. We never got an epilogue for creepy Charles Martinet, so I'm just assuming he died in the meteor shower. Oh, they gave Fina's little silver guy a pirate hat and an eye patch.
Yeah, they did. That's what I was laughing at in the last cutscene because he also has like a
Okay.
big handlebar mustache.
Nice. Yeah, it's something I do appreciate about like old JRPGs, like the whole like you hit a different part of the world map or like a different island or continent, and this is now just another like another culture, other region, stereotype, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
It's like Final Fantasy VII has Wutai, the one Japanese place. And it's like, yeah, this doesn't exist anywhere else on the planet. It's just this one city, but it is there.
I don't know if this is one of those games where it just says the end and this is it, or if I can like press start and go back to the menu. Oh, it's fading out. Okay. And that's Skies of Arcadia Legends.
Yay!
This game is
Yay.
cool.
That was a good time. If they ever did some kind of remaster or something, I honestly think they would only need to do some like touch-ups on animations, like letting you skip or speed up animations, and
Mhm.
maybe some work on like the encounter rate. But aside from that, I think that still holds up really
It
well.
really
actually.
does. And yeah, like the main thing I would change would be just let's speed up those ship battle animations, guys.
Mhm.
Well, even beyond the ship battle, some of those last boss attacks
Yeah.
were like, okay, we don't need to see this again.
Not to, you know, compare it to a different game, but they needed to evil zone it where
Yeah.
you when the first time you do a like a super, it does the full animation for like the crazy Danziver, you know, orbital laser.
Yeah,
And then the second time you do it, it's just laser and it's done.
yeah. My favorite thing about the way Evil Zone does that is they do the opposite for the big super attacks, where you get a short version if the opponent will live, but then the long cinematic version if it will kill them.
That too.
That would actually be a really cool idea, like that kind of thing of like you get the long animation once and the short animation after. Would be cool to include in an RPG like this, actually.
Yeah.
I never thought of that before.
More things should be like Evil Zone. That's what I'm saying.
Yes, this is a fact.
Yeah, I didn't even need for you to finish that sentence. Just yeah.
Anyway, yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do next.
Hmm.
It's a mystery to everyone,
I
including
can guarantee you
myself.
it won't be Oxenfree 2.
You are correct. It will probably not be Oxenfree. I'll get there. Oh yeah, I was thinking about one of the Castlevanias.
Oh yeah, because you still have that whole collection, right?
I've got all them collections,
Mm-hmm.
and there's like the one that I haven't really played, which is Harmony of Dissonance.
Oh yeah.
Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball coming up next.
Death by Degrees.
I do have Death by Degrees. That game sucks.
Oh no.
That game sucks so much.
Okay, good. Well, this never stopped you from playing.
It's
a game
never stopped me
before.
from playing a game before, but also I don't want to play Death by Degrees.
All right.
Death by Degrees and Piano 3 back to back.
Oh
The sophomore
god,
challenge.
no. So one last thing before I stop here, but because I do have to rat this out, where I was making a streamer friend of mine play weird GameCube games for a little bit, and so like I made him play Geist and I made him play Battalion Wars and stuff, and I made him play Odama, which was very funny because he couldn't beat the first level. And then I made him play Piano 3, thinking like, oh, this is you didn't like Odama, here's Piano 3. And then it turns out he really liked Piano 3, and it's like, what is happening?
Can't account for taste.
Yep. Anyway,
Well,
That-
it's honestly good that there's one person in the world who enjoys Piano 3.
fair enough. This is this is looping. I'm gonna hit this end stream button.
Yeah.
Night, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Good night, everybody.